Next, we will call upon a contestant from Faculty of Education. Please welcome Mardiana Idris with her presentation entitled Speak plus Upload plus Assess equals to Improve.
When I was a high school student, the minute my English teacher, Miss Tan, asked, "Who has the answer?" I would look down and pretend that I was reading or scribbling something. In my heart, I was praying, "Please, not me." As she walked towards me, I could hear my heart thumping loudly. In my head, I knew the answer, but how do I say it out loud without making any grammatical errors? Without being laughed at by my friends? What if I pronounce the words wrongly? Sounds familiar? Thank you. Now, that happened to my students too. Most of the time, it's not because they are scared of their English teacher, it's because they find speaking the language challenging. When you speak, you have to think of the correct grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, intonation, and the appropriate gestures. The challenge is, all these aspects have to be considered all at once here and quick. Unless recorded, there is no rewind or pause button to edit what I'm saying. As much as I want my students to get better at speaking, I know that it is almost impossible for me to assess every student in a single speaking lesson. Of course, I could try, but it would be time-consuming. This sparked my interest into researching the effectiveness of self and peer assessments. Students are generally very dependent on their teacher's assessment. Right now, I depend on our juries to assess my speech. They are listening to every word I say and thinking of suitable scores to award me. Now, what if I empowered my students with similar skills that our wonderful juries possess? In my study, students film their own speeches first. Then they upload it to a private YouTube channel. After each upload, they assess their own videos and their peers. How? By posting ratings and comments based on the speaking criteria, which I discussed earlier and before the practice started. After 12 weeks and 39 videos later, I found that my students scored higher in their speaking tests and they became more confident in using the language. As my slide shows, speak, upload, assess, and the result is you improved. This has practical impact as speaking practice is multiplied when the students use the language outside the classroom. In fact, by using YouTube, the teachers are also updating their students with the 21st century learning skills. Students also learn how to be independent in improving their speaking skills. Rob Brown once said, "If you can speak, you can influence. If you can influence, you can change lives." Thank you.